Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the video useful, please subscribe to the channel. In this video, we'll graph the trigonometry function y equals cotangent x. Cotangent ratio is the reciprocal ratio for tan. Therefore, there are similarities between the graphs of tan function and cotangent function. For details on how to graph the tan function, you can check out the video for graphing y equals tan x. The similarities between the graph of cotangent x and tan x are that they both have vertical asymptotes, they have x-intercepts, and their graphs are set of curves between consecutive vertical asymptotes. We can use some of the features from the sketch of tan function to sketch cotangent function. Let's start with the vertical asymptotes and x-intercepts. For y equals tan x, the first vertical asymptote to the right side of the y-axis is at pi over 2. The first vertical asymptote to the left side of the y-axis for tan x is at negative pi over 2. Between these two vertical asymptotes, the x-intercept for the tan function is at origin. For the cotangent function, the vertical asymptotes are at the x-intercepts for the tan function. For cotangent function, we can use the red color. So a vertical asymptote for cotangent x is on the y-axis. The period of cotangent function is pi. Same as the period for tan x. So in the graph of cotangent function, the vertical asymptotes are pi units apart. So the next vertical asymptote on the right side of the vertical asymptote on the y-axis is the vertical asymptote at pi. Between these two vertical asymptotes for cotangent x, the x-intercept is at pi over 2, where the vertical asymptote for tan x is, because cotangent x is the reciprocal ratio for tan. So the x-intercept for cotangent is where the vertical asymptote for the tangent function is. There's a very important concept we need to understand and memorize for cotangent function graph. The vertical asymptote on the left side of the y-axis is at negative pi. Because the vertical asymptotes are pi units apart. And the x-intercept between these two vertical asymptotes is at negative pi over 2, where there is a vertical asymptote for tan x. The graph is a set of curves between the consecutive vertical asymptotes. Let's start by sketching the curve between the vertical asymptotes 0 and pi. We can prepare a table of values. Between 0 and pi, we can use the x values pi over 4, pi over 2, and 3 pi over 4, because for these x values, cotangent x has a whole number value. We can evaluate cotangent x on our calculator as 1 over tan of the x value. For pi over 4, we can input in our calculator 1 over tan pi over 4. Tan of pi over 4 is equal to 1. So 1 over tan pi over 4 is equal to 1. So cotangent pi over 4 is equal to 1. For x equals pi over 2, the cotangent value is 0 as per our analysis, because at x equals pi over 2, there is a vertical asymptote for tan x function. So for cotangent function, there is a x-intercept at x equals pi over 2. For 3 pi over 4, cotangent x is equal to -1 because cotangent 3 pi over 4 is equivalent to 1 over tan 3 pi over 4. Tan 3 pi over 4 is equal to -1. So 1 over tan 3 pi over 4 is also equal to -1. Now we can plot these points to sketch the curve. Let's start with the first point, pi over 4, 1. The first point, pi over 4, 1 is here. The next point, pi over 2, 0 is the x-intercept. And third point, 3 pi over 4, -1 is here. Now we can join these points in the form of a curve. The curve goes up along the vertical asymptote on the left side and it goes down along the vertical asymptote on the right side. Now we can sketch the curve between the vertical asymptotes at -pi and 0. The x-intercept is at -pi over 2. Between -pi over 2 and -pi, we can use the x value -3 pi over 4, which lies between -pi over 2 and -pi, and -pi over 4, which lies between 0 and -pi over 2. At x equals -3 pi over 4, cotangent is equal to +1. At x equals -pi over 4, cotangent is equal to -1. We can use our calculator to get these values. Now we can join these points in the form of a curve. The shape of the curve will be the same as the curve between the vertical asymptotes at 0 and pi. So this is the curve between the vertical asymptotes at -pi and 0. So this is how we can sketch the graph of y equals cotangent x. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.